you guys were saying that I was picked on as a kid. I'm a lot nicer now than when I was a kid. I know you guys have all these horrible stories or whatever that are fake, but as a kid I was pretty angry. And I could be kind of mean at times to other kids. I've cleaned house, 12-step program and whatnot, so maybe some amends have popped up or whatever of like, hey, sorry I put a worm in your hair for no reason, or whatever, like just like shitty kid stuff. As far as did that ever get violent? Yeah, I kind of was the sheriff on the block when I saw kids beating up on other kids. I would step in and beat up the bully. Not beat up the bully, but just like kick him in the shin or like on the back of the knee or something until he fell over. What are you gonna do about it? I'm a girl, you can't hit me. Right? So, and then, but that only happened like a handful of times. I was just I was angry, and I could justify by being like, well, he was being a dick first. So anyway, no, you have the wrong MO here. I was a tough little kid. I was a pretty tough little kid, being around crime and being around getting beaten the shit out of all the time. It wasn't until, and then you guys hear how I talk, like, I'm not the type to get picked on because I will throw it back at you and you'll be like, oh, what the fuck? I was not expecting them. Zinga! Yeah, and so just to give you an example, there was one of my friends was getting picked on. A jock was attempting to pick on her in high school because she was dating one of his friends, and I guess he didn't like that because we were like the weirdos, the like stoners or hippies or punks or rockabillys or whatever weirdo group. And he came up and was trying to pick on her, and I was eating a burrito at the time, and I was like, hey, and I took off some tin foil and I was like, this is shiny, why don't you go play with this and amuse yourself over there? He's like, oh, burn. And then he tried to come back again. I was like, this motherfucker. And she's like, yeah, he just came up and talked some more shit. I was like, are you kidding? And I happened to be eating those cuties, the little clementines, and I was like, launched it and it hit his head. This was like a really good shot though, you guys. Like, I don't think you'd be mad because I was like, frankly, I was impressed. I was like, damn, dude, a square on the head. And it's a cutie. How much could I kind of hurt? But and then I had some, you eat like a bunch of cuties. And he came up and he's like, did you guys throw an orange? I was like, no, it's really weird. I think someone was throwing an orange at us because there's like peels. And he's like, oh man, I'm going to find out whoever did that. And I'm like, dumbass, like no one's going to throw peels. Those are clearly us. And then he came up again and was like making fun of her, trying to. And she's quick too, man. I mean, you don't really fuck with the girls I hang out with are pretty quick, man. Like, I wouldn't say shit. I really wouldn't. And she goes, most jocks are so stupid that they only talk about basketball and girls. You are so stupid that you only talk about basketball and girls. And I was like, oh my god, it's so good. It's so, and he stopped trying to even pick on her. So, you guys just have the wrong MO. I didn't get nice until, I was like a nice person, I was sensitive inside. I just was kind of tough on the outside. And then in college, when I moved out of that family dynamic, I got a lot nicer. I even remember meeting up with high school friends and like, dude, you're like way nicer now. I'm like, well, yeah, because I don't have to get like defensive. So no, you have the wrong MO. And then son of a bitch, that's straight when I get nice is when I get picked on. So that bully in college was my first bully, and that's why I was like, what? You can't bully as an adult, this is stupid. It was all so stupid, I didn't even know what to do about it. I was like, I can't swat your ice cream out of your hand. What do I do right now? I don't know what to do. And I was frankly embarrassed with her behavior as an adult, trying to pull that shit for whatever fucking retarded, psychotic reason she had. So, you're wrong MO. Here,
Toma esto.
Oh, no, gracias.
No, no pasa nada,
No,
sí,
no, no,
sí,
gracias,
sí.
gracias.
Toma.
No, it's
Sí.
okay.